So in this case, I have my near side frame, forearm against his hip. This frame here, my hand is on his shoulder, which ensures that my forearm is under his neck, and my knee is right up against his hip. So these three limbs are all doing their job. This one, though, this is the kind of the facilitator for our hip work. But once we accomplish step one, which is connect the elbow and knee, which is either by a slight bridge and then a retraction of the hips and the elbow and knee come in, or I just walk my hip out and bring my knee inside. This is where you can put this leg to work, this outside leg. Our primary objective when we first start training is just follow the knee. I use this foot to kind of walk my hip through, keep following my knee, pull my leg out, recompose your guard. It's going to start to get more creative when your opponent starts to defend better. So once I get in here and I put my knee in, a lot of times you'll get stuck in this position where he does not want my knee to come through, so he brings his weight in tight. Exactly. And you notice that this was the cross-face arm. Sometimes I pull that arm out, that's okay. But I'm going to still make sure I control the arm. This hand controls this arm. Now this leg, I have options here. I can brace. I can still move my hip out, but instead of trying to come back through at this point, the space you create with your hip, this leg now is going to go, it can go over your framing leg like this, which is your butterfly hook. But the easier entry right now, because I don't really want to move it that much, is it goes under. Once it goes under, the objective here is my hip is going to go underneath Professor Mark, and this hook extends. I rotate my knee over, and you come up in the knee on stomach position. One of the powers, many useful features of the butterfly hook is you can elevate, but you can also extend and frame. Very versatile tool. So in here, I move out, I put the knee in, but before I can come through, he locks down right here. So you have to take control of the arms because I don't want him to get too far away from me. And now, because there's no space, this foot, which isn't doing anything right now, moves out. Keep tension on the hip. Now I insert the hook. As my hips go under, I stretch that hook and rotate my knee. Block his hip, and come up knee on stomach. Okay? This is, as you start to get more experienced with your escapes, this is how you segue from going back to step one to a static position to half recovery and immediate power.